What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all also go check out Doug and S out in the description box down below. Before we get in this video, I want to let everybody know that, the people that was, real disrespectful yesterday, on the last video, I do apologize. I've been having a rough week. I've been having a rough week. It's been stressful. I had a really bad day. I think yesterday was one of the worst days, of this month that I had. And I still try my best, to throw out a video. All my years with doing YouTube, yesterday was by far, when I dropped yesterday's video, that was by far one of, I would say, the worst, video, like, comments, like, from people, like, negativity, talking crazy to me. I even had some subscribers, on that video, basically, taking up for me. And I usually don't let stuff like that, bother me. I've been doing YouTube for so long, but I've been extremely sick. I've been sick, I don't like to blame, anybody, but our youngest daughter, got us sick, and I've just been having a really bad week. And when I get on and do these videos, it makes me happy, to put these out. This is my safe place, my studio and what I do. So when stuff like that happens, it bothers me, it definitely bothers me. But I gotta say that, it sucks when you have people that you think, everything is cool. Because I've seen some names, but people can be cruel sometimes. But I don't let that stop me. I just had to get that out, that people still, talking crazy. You just blocked. I'm not going to deal with it. And that's just what it is. But just know that, I'm praying anybody, y'all having a bad week, or, we coming up on, a new week. I just pray, that y'all get through it. Y'all talk to God, you believe in God, you talk to God, you pray to God. And prayers definitely are accepted here. So definitely have to get that out there. But if I offended anybody yesterday, which I didn't, I know I didn't, just reacting to a video, I just know that I didn't have, the best day. And I think that put, the cherry on top, of yesterday. But definitely appreciate everybody, tuning in, watching this reaction, praying everybody got, a blessed day, blessed week. Let's get in the video.
Guys, we're going to run out of popcorn on this one, creating a massive popcorn shortage to anyone who wants to watch MSNBC. Joe Scarborough, Mika, they completely fall apart on the morning slow.
Sorry, I'm texting,
they have a Trump
Chris
derangement syndrome like I've never seen. They're going to unpack it for you here, and we will rebut them item by item and completely demolish them right here in Exile, because that's what we do. We support Trump, defend him where the media will not defend him, and then we attack the left where the media will not hold them to account. We're the Accountability Project. Thank you guys for subscribing, getting us over 460,000 subscribers, my new YouTube record. Thanks to you. Let's go.
It is in many cases, and that a lot of jurors are fearful of repercussions if they're in on a jury that's impaneled that rules against Donald Trump.
Okay, this is the first lie they tell, is that these jurors are uniquely terrified, I should say. Any jurors who acquitted Kyle Rittenhouse or Trump, you'll get 3 lunatics will come out and threaten them. Okay. Otherwise, this fear tactic that Democrats say is because the jury is scared, we get to take away all of Trump's freedoms. And in fact, they would probably be for even taking my freedom away from calling it out because it inspires violence. Never mind all of the violence, nearly all of it coming from the Democrat side. Black Lives Matter, Palestine, anti-Israel revolts in the streets, taking over Brooklyn Bridge, environmentalists blocking freeways into San Francisco. In spite of all,
I thought they said they was doing something about the whole Black Lives Matter thing too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I seen that, they was covering some stuff on that, but I don't know.
All that, they go,
Just
these
caught.
jurors are scared.
They want the names out. The judge trying to keep the names from getting out there, but this is, over time, this has proven to be very, very dangerous and tough.
This tactic was even used by Jack Smith to cover up names, to in the name of trying to protect someone from violence. Here's Julie Kelly on Twitter. One of the excuses special counsel Jack Smith gave Judge Cannon as to why evidence of collusion between, quote, the Obama sisters, Lisa Monaco, Department of Justice, and Avril Hines, DNI, must be kept under wraps, was because the intel community is a victim of Trump. So you can see even Jack Smith is using the fear-mongering to cover up and redact documents and keep you from getting information. It's part of the brainwashing. Trump people are violent. Biden people are peaceful, even though the opposite is true.
For the gag, or even with the gag order, about the judge, about the judge's daughter, about with the jury, everybody is under a great deal of stress and concern about their safety.
Mika does not have a concern about safety. Neither does Alvin Bragg. Now, which way would you feel more safe? Being on the Trump jury? In fact, if you're a Republican on the Trump jury, wouldn't you fear more being around 90% Democrats in Manhattan? And if you wanted to acquit him, wouldn't you have more fear for your business, your life, your social standing? How would you feel being a Jew on the streets of Alvin Bragg's New York? Remember, Mika's talking about 12 jurors here. Think if you were a Jew walking down the streets with this mob coming down the streets of Alvin Bragg's Manhattan, which happened last night. No concern for safety.
That's wild.
Mika and Joe aren't going to report on it. MSNBC have a narrative to build, a lie to build.
It's Donald Trump. No matter
some stuff they don't they don't show on the news. I be looking and seeing and I be seeing different clips on people's channel. I don't see a lot, that's crazy. And it's it's out there, but you have to deep search it,
which way this goes, that you got to keep your eye on, because Donald Trump right now is enduring something that he's never had to endure in his entire life.
Donald Trump is just not used to getting all this attention, Mika. Good point. Right on top of your head.
Where he has to be somewhere every day and do what he's told. When he's told to sit down by the judge, he has to sit down. That happened on Friday at least once.
Trump's been on trial. He's been in more court
Can't
cases
even defend yourself.
than I've had warm
crazy.
meals. He's used to having to obey judicial orders, reasonable, conducting himself like a normal person on trial. All this exaggeration of him. He stood up and now he has to sit down. He got on his cell phone. Now he has to turn it off.
When he tries to get on his phone, he's told to get off of his phone.
I've been on jury in court cases where I brought out my phone in the courtroom and the guard came over and said, shut that off. Okay? It does not represent a crisis to the individual.
This is a guy, John Meacham, that has spent his entire life creating this warped reality.
And now this is Trump has a unique warped reality simply because, by the way, Trump is wealthy and powerful and he can surround himself with anything he wants. And it's MSNBC that has spent more time and calories creating a warped reality for its entire audience.
That goes wherever his mind wants it to go, and keeping people around him that allows him to avoid reality.
Isn't this all of MSNBC? They keep people around them to help them avoid reality. I mean, go down their YouTube's feed and watch channel after channel. Rachel Maddow, Joy Reid, all of Morning Joe, over and over, reinforcing a Manhattan far left reality and projecting it out to the entire world. That goes out to Oklahoma. It goes out to the swamps of Louisiana. They're trying to project the reality on all of us. And Trump's just one guy. I don't think he has enough power Although MSNBC helps Trump because actually their ratings would be dead without him.
Keeping people around him that does exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah, and I'll bet Joe Scarborough keeps people around him that don't do what he wants them to do. Heck no. These famous people, anyone on TV, they have assistants, makeup, wardrobe, producers. When you're a major name on a platform, the way Joe Scarborough is, I guarantee you he's got the little man syndrome and he barks orders at all his little assistants. Fetch me a coffee, fetch me that document, get me that news article. They're famous for it.
He was so proud of having a button on his White House desk. He goes, I press this button and somebody brings in Diet Coke. He loved the complete control. And
I don't know, maybe he just likes having a button so he doesn't have to get up and get a Diet Coke if he's thirsty. I guarantee you they have coffee mugs on that Morning Joe counter. They're not getting their own coffee. Someone's going to the break room, fetching them a coffee. Fetch me this script. Fetch me that information. Sometimes if you're a gentleman or a lady, it's please and thank you. But I've seen it in Hollywood my whole lives. The elites.
I was about to say, I didn't seen it before. So yeah, it's true.
The more success they have, the more it's, get me a coffee, get me that script, copy this, bring me that. And if they take too much time, you throw a stapler at their head.
And command, and he has his entire...
I don't know about the stapler, but I ain't seen that one. But
life. And now he's sitting down 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And...
at 78 years old.
78 years old.
Oh, now age is a problem for Trump. I'm not even going to get into who else it might be a bigger problem for. I think you guys can figure it out.
They say anything really to like tear him down though. Like they obviously see who's in office right now. Seeing what when you see how somebody acts on a video and then you see how the other person acts in the video, then it kind of gets you, you know, going like, you know, and it's really the way you are. It's not so much an age. It's the way you are. Because, I mean, look at Trump. But we see, you know, you see an 80-year-old, you wouldn't even think they 80. That's the crazy thing. It's you know, it's people out there. But, you know, you see video. You know, say you see a video of Joe Biden. You know, you look, you know. And this is a person that don't really, you know, in the politics, they don't really watch the videos. And they see something. They like, why is he acting like that? Do you see Trump? Energetic, you know, doing this, doing that. Then you see another video of Joe Biden, another video, you know, another video, and you like, what is wrong with this dude? Then you see Trump. It's not on the same level. You know what I mean? Is so them saying that, you know, 78 and you bring an age in this to make them look bad, you know, to the view. Come on, yo. They got to get
judge telling him what to do, falling asleep, being mocked, getting angry about that.
You know, Joe Scarborough telling other people about having anger issues when he has been on the air live screaming his head off and we've laughed at him already. And who likes being mocked? I mean, I'm mocking you, Joe Scarborough, but if I was sitting on a court case and mocking you to your face, are you supposed to enjoy that? Is Trump supposed to enjoy that? He's a human being.
Yeah, it's this is quite a situation and new territory for Donald Trump.
It's not new territory. He's actually taken it better than anyone I can imagine, and he dominates the situation, turns it against his enemies, and ends up benefiting his own campaign. Trump's the last guy I'm worried about in this whole thing. I'm worried about America. I'm not worried about Trump. He's going to be fine.
He has been someone that I have supported since 2016 because I recognized that he didn't think he was better than anybody else in this country.
Now, this drives MSNBC crazy, that she said that Trump doesn't think he's better than anybody else. And I've heard this about him. Behind the scenes, you know, I think he probably has a pretty sober view of himself, even for being a giant personality.
But that's the thing, how like I look at stuff, because I consider myself, you know, obviously, you know, a bigger YouTuber, you know, here in the state of Indiana. But at the same time, it's a humbleness that comes with it. We've seen so many videos of Trump, and I can't compare myself to Trump, you know, but you see so many videos of Trump how he is, how great of a person he is, it's because when somebody says, and this is why I say, I can't compare myself, but I kind of, know what he's saying when he's saying this. When people see you doing great, money-wise, financially, mentally, y'all see all the stuff that Trump is going through, all of this stuff, people feel threatened by you. People feel threatened, it can be a friend, it can be a family member. When they start throwing that jealousy and they start speaking bad on your name, oh, he's a cocky person, oh, he's this, he's that, they feel threatened by you. And that's how I look at it. My dad, him being a Democrat, my mom, coming from a Democratic family, they made Trump, out to look like, a horrible guy. Until I started doing videos and stuff, covering a lot of stuff. And I seen the way he is, for myself. And like I said, I can't compare myself, to Trump, obviously. But it's somebody a lot of people should look up to. And I say that because regardless of however you look at anything, he's done a lot. He's done a lot. Being successful, him going through all of this, all these people talking crazy, saying this and saying that, I guarantee you won't have the same mentality that man got right now. It mess with your mental. They try to break you down, and that's what's trying to get done. So I mean, I don't know. It's kind of crazy how people try to tear somebody down so much, but I guarantee if they was in that person's shoes, they couldn't handle it.
It's weird how many people have say, I see him in the quiet moments, and he doesn't think of himself as better than a coal miner, an oil worker, an auto mechanic, the way that Joe Scarborough, treats these people with disdain.
He wanted to go run for this office so he could serve the people here and fight for them every single day.
Yeah, and remember who said the basket of deplorables? That's the left. The left, despite, or Obama, who said they're after their guns and God. The way that they talk about the common man. And Trump is here to serve the common man.
Yeah, well, first of all,
oh boy,
he inherited $400 million.
She lied so many different times.
It's hard to keep up with.
It was hard to keep up, but Dana did a good job.
And here's the chatter, the lies. They're freaking out. They don't know what to say about someone who's a Trump fan like Kristi Noem. They have to quickly edit that and get you to see their disdain, eye rolling, crossed arms, disbelief, just shock. Kristi Noem is normal. Her opinion of Trump is normal.
She will continue to support Donald Trump despite the stench of corruption that's around him. You look at a judge in New York talking about how he's a.
I had to pause that because now I'm going to have to take that. He said the R word, and, I don't know how YouTube would take that, but this dude he's something else.
Needed that libel Judge Kaplan made against Trump, even though Trump was only accused of some kind of assault. The judge said it's the same thing as the R word. And Joe Scarborough just repeated it. That is disgusting. He has no right to repeat it. That's a slander. And he goes, the judge said it. So at least Joe's careful from making the conclusion that Trump is that. And he said, the judge said it. Yeah, the judge said it, and the judge should be sued because he was lying. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing at Joe Scarborough and Mika because they're so pathetic at their attempt to brainwash their audience. Their ratings are failing. Trump has never been more popular than ever. Biden is failing in their great brainwashing. It's not working. I'm Doug.
It's the same thing that, when we cover The View. I mean, that's just what it is. And like I said, they obviously is trying to. All they got to say is, we don't want Trump in office. That's all all the stuff that they doing and how they trying to tear him down. We trying to do this, we trying to do that and do that. Because everything else, they literally make no sense. They just talking, and it literally it gets annoying. Definitely apologize, for the coughing and stuff like that. I know a lot of people Obviously, I mentioned that. Like I said, I'm sick. Been sick. And on top of that, I fight it through anxiety and depression. I actually got some merch coming out. Well, it's technically not merch; it's my clothing line, but I'll be sharing that too. Pretty expensive, but I have a clothing line now, and it basically tells my story. But y'all see me biting the side of my lips and biting, it's all with my anxiety, my stress. So somebody had mentioned that, Rex, stop biting your lips and stop biting, and people they just speak and don't really know stuff that's behind things, post traumatic stress and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, but I've been through a lot of stuff. It's something to talk about another day. It's something that I will love to share. But definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching these reactions, and keeping the spirits. The great spirits up, the great energy for the ones that do that. Appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. Catch y'all next one.